Did you know that the classic tarot cards show you the spiritual awakening journey and its phases? You start with the crazy man. You start resetting because you realize that there is something more. You feel the shift inside of you. You think that you're going crazy because you can see that there is something different than what you had already believed so far. So now you enter the first phase of the spiritual awakening journey. You become the magician, you become the witch. You can connect with the elements. You start looking, how to do tarot, how to decode your dreams, how to feel the energy of the crystals. You connect with everything. You're researching. You're doing the first step in the magic world of energies and frequencies, etc., etc. So now you are spiritual. You are on the limit of exiting the 3D world. You are also trying to balance your feminine and your masculine energy. You are being transformed into something different, and also your environment starts to see this shift inside of you. So you now start entering the second phase of the spiritual awakening journey. And this is where you meet your spirit guides. You can feel that there is something even greater than what you believed in the beginning. The energies, the frequencies, all these bigger image of the collective consciousness. And this is where you start also feeling this dilemma that whatever you were doing in the first phase, it seems more like an experiment, like just opening a door just to find more doors behind. So there's quite more that you need now to start exploring. And this is when you start also the communication with your spirit guides. You are starting to be more open to receive the messages. You can see them and you can start decoding them because there's something there for you. And this is where you start finding the balance until you go to the third phase. And this is the dark night of the soul. This is where you will start feeling isolated because you know that everything has not been the same for you. The connections are not the same. The people that you have been with, they don't align with you anymore because now you have a fresh, different perspective of everything. And you are now start to shift. You are now changing in everything, even physically, not just energetically, not just mentally. You totally change. And this is where you start feeling powerful. You find your strength because you feel connected. And you realize that there is even more. It's not just that, because as I said, you can see that there are even more doors behind. And that's the third phase of the spiritual awakening journey, the ego death. The absolute getting rid of the old self and the old world behind. And this is when you will start entering the temperance, the stillness, the relief, the quiet. You feel at peace because now you have got rid of all the old self behind, or you thought of so. Because now you can realize that there are more temptations. You still are in the 3D world. You still have to pay the bills. You still have to survive. You still have to work. How can you totally be out of everything? The toxic relationships, they are still around you. You have raised your frequency, but everything is still on the lowest frequency. So you don't align. And this is the absolute destruction of everything. This is when you realize that you totally need to change your perspective of everything. And this is the collapse of the tower. Because now, when you do this, you will be ready to enter the last phase of the spiritual awakening journey. This is where you will start building the new connections, the new world, the new self. That's the star. And that's when you will start seeing the hope of everything. And you can be truly connected with your higher self, your absolute spiritual self, because now you can see the source. You can connect with the light. The light is inside of you, but now you can see it. And this is how you start doing a last reflection of everything. You look back, but you're just looking back without nothing touching you. You know that you have taken the right decisions for the absolute ascension, completance, peace, happiness. You are there.